Here I am a double board certified OBGYN and maternal fetal medicine specialist. And over on another platform, my Instagram stories have been going off based on something I addressed in my stories about having a home birth after cesarean. But the amount of DMs and comments I've gotten has prompted me to do a series of videos over this weekend on trial labor after cesarean and vaginal birth after cesarean. So if this is something you're interested in, please stay tuned over this weekend because you're going to get a lot of info. First, TOLAC is trial of labor after cesarean, and VBAC is vaginal birth after cesarean. A TOLAC is the process that one undergoes in an attempt to achieve a vaginal birth after cesarean. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, and they end up in an RCD, or repeat cesarean delivery. Now, once someone has had one cesarean section, and if the incision is low on the uterus, and we'll talk about that over the course of these next videos, then most people are candidates for a trial of labor after cesarean if they choose to do that. After that first cesarean section, they have the option of going straight to an elective repeat cesarean delivery and the next pregnancy, or attempting a trial of labor after cesarean in order to get that VBAC. According to ACOG's Committee Opinion on Planned Home Birth, a recent U.S. study showed that planned home trial labor after cesarean, or TOLAC, was associated with an intrapartum fetal death rate of 2.9 in 1,000, which is higher than the reported rate of 0.13 in 1,000 for planned hospital TOLAC. They go on to say that TOLAC should be undertaken in facilities with trained staff and the ability to begin an emergency cesarean delivery within a time frame that best incorporates maternal and fetal risks and benefits with the provision of emergency care. And that is typically going to be decision to incision of 30 minutes or less. But in the event of a uterine rupture, it needs to be even less than that. So that cannot be done at home, and more likely than not, it can't be done at a birth center. In the event of a uterine rupture during a trial labor after cesarean, or TOLAC, every second counts. Okay, this concludes my first video on TOLAC and VBAC, so stay tuned for video number 2, and there's probably going to be a lot over the next few days.